ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the XFL.
Welcome to Week 9 of the XFL. We are in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., home to the D.C. Defenders, the best record in the XFL at 7-1, taking on the Arlington Renegades. Their head coach, Bob Stoops, making his way inside. You see Jordan Tom, who's starting quarterback for the D.C. Defenders. We have a sold-out Audi Field, one of the best atmospheres in all of professional football. That's right, I said it. Look at the standings here in the XFL. D.C., there is so much on the line. With a win today, they clinch home field advantage in the playoffs. For Arlington, with a win today, they clinch a spot in the playoffs. Both teams getting ready in the locker room. Check it out.
Offense. It's going to be a lot of crowd noise. Let's make sure we're at the line of scrimmage, getting down quickly. So we got to make adjustments. Luis got time to tell you what to do. All right, we got time to communicate. We're going to be receiving. Offense will be up first. All right, let's be sharp.
Don't hurt the team. Don't be selfish, right? Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Take ownership of the game plan and go out and execute, man. Let's score a lot of points. We're talking about dunamis. Dunamis. The Greek word for what? Power. Explosive power. That's what we need from you guys today, man. Explosive power. And if you guys don't remember nothing else, man, every possession, every possession, dog food on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dog food. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome inside the booth alongside my partner. He's Tom Luganville. I'm John Schriffen. Harry Douglas, Stormy Bonantoni will join us in a minute. I love this place. This is one of the best stadiums in all of professional football. It is going to be electric. It's also going to be a battle because Arlington, they just played close games another week, another close one. Last week, they won by 2 points against Orlando.
Yeah, you look at the outcomes of their games, and you're wondering what's missing, because it's not on the defensive side of the football. They've been opportunistic. They've been able to create turnovers. They've been stingy versus the run, but haven't gotten a lot of help from the offensive side of the football. You see the numbers and how they've reflected in their 4 wins by 7 total points. So what do? You acquire Luis Perez in a trade at the quarterback position, hopefully create a little bit more balance, get some more explosive plays out of the offense.
All right, for D.C., the first half of the season, the storyline was basically their run game. They were just running over dudes left and right. But the last 3 weeks kind of switched it up a little bit. It's the passing game that's taken over on offense.
Yeah, you know, with no preseason games, it takes a little time to gel in the passing game, and maybe you don't have some of those anticipatory throws, and you're not always on the same page. And you look at the first 5 games for Jordan Ta'amu, very pedestrian numbers, and then all of a sudden in the last 3 weeks, the explosive plays have come through the air. He's been one of the hottest quarterbacks in the XFL at intermediate and deep levels, and he's got a couple of frisbee catching dogs that are with Harry Douglas right now that are helping them connect in the passing game.
Yeah, Tom, I think if it's 2 guys that have really stepped up to the plate and made plays for this offense, it has been those wide receivers, Lucky Jackson and Chris Blair. And rightfully so. When you're a run-centric football team, the defense is going to stack the box. You want your 2 guys outside to be able to step up and make those plays. Well, those 2 guys have made plays all day long, from Lucky Jackson and his precise route running, deceiving the defense, to Chris Blair and his yards after the catch. These 2 guys have been phenomenal. I talked to the director of player personnel before the season, Von Hutchins, about Chris Blair. He said they're his sleeper. Well, let's just say he's woken everybody up. Stormy, over to you.
Yeah, Harry, well, those guys in that offense, a big reason why we saw a spike in sports bettors jumping in on the over in today's game, bet up from 41.5 to 43 moments ago. And DC, who's in the best covered team in the XFL this season, bet up from 8.5 to our first double-digit spread, closing line as a 10-point favorite today, guys. But here's the wrinkle. Teams that have been favored in the XFL this season by 6.5 points or more are just 1-6 ATS. Big favorites have not been able to get the job done. We know this Arlington team is motivated, like John and Tom were telling us about. So can they keep it close today, guys? We'll see.
Stormy, I like it. Trying to win some people some money. Maybe sprinkle a little bit on Arlington. Let's see how this shakes out.
I think that's a big number. You and I were talking about it prior to pregame warm-up. It's just, with this Arlington defense, these close scores have been very close.
Matt McCrane gets the party started.